Hello! Welcome to Shipwrecks. I'm Ghost in the Hella.
I'm Velmax.
And we actually have Kitten Cam, in the usual, the old usual Kitten Cam place. The kittens are sleeping in the window. So that is Little Bear with his stripy little back to the camera. Mm-hmm. And his sister Gideon glowing in the radiant sunlight. And we're both wearing our Rachel Amber Halloween costumes again, which I don't think was deliberate, really.
Oh, it was deliberate on my part.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Yeah. Laser's here, and Luke is previously on I'm a Sugar Baby.
Very nice. Are you hearing us on
I heard us on there.
Twitch? Okay.
Yeah, and I turned off Twitch so we don't have Inception.
Oh, good.
Wait.
Yeah. Laser thought we didn't have voices again, which is why I asked.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But as far as I can tell... Well, you're not an idiot, Laser.
Thank you for checking.
It happens.
It's always a possibility.
Happens. Yes.
I'm going to scooch this back just so that we have a little bit of more of a angle. Okay.
All right. Cool. Oh god, we're even hat twins today.
Yeah.
But hey, Laser. Hey, Luke. Hey, anybody else who's watching.
Welcome to another shipwreck. I'm glad that we're living up to our namesakes. Aw, Luke read our fics.
Aww. That's really nice.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed them.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while to get through Ghost's back catalog.
Yeah, I think I've got 50?
53 the last when I looked at it.
3 of those are for the Locked Tomb, though.
Oh.
So 50 for Life is Strange, specifically. And then 3 for the Locked Tomb.
But yeah, Ghost is an excellent writer.
Thank you. So are you.
Oh, thank you. Takes me a little longer.
You have a full-time job and I don't. So, anyway.
Yeah. Ugh, so...
Love is Strange.
Yeah,
Still no...
We checked, at 10 or so to see if there was an Xbox patch, and no Xbox patch. Then after that, we just wouldn't have time to play through the rest of Chapter 4 again.
And Mia says, what about Victor Chase? Shez. I'm sorry, Shez.
Victor Chase.
We'll get to Victoria.
Yes.
I did actually on the Twitter poll that I did for this, I did accidentally call her Victor. I don't know if it didn't.
Has
hit
anyone...
the last couple letters or...
Oh, hello, Gloria.
Yeah, I believe that's Smog.
Oh, hi, Mog.
It just says, good lord, you almost have my numbers. Yes, except that most of mine are one-shots, and quite a few of yours are very, very long. So it's only superficially that it looks like I have your numbers. Your fics are much, much longer than mine.
What was I going to say?
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I.
Something about Victoria Chase?
Yes. Oh, does anyone know if there has been a Victor Victoria Life is Strange crossover yet?
Ooh. I mean, that could be your next fic.
That could be my next fic.
You do love Julie Andrews.
I do, and that sounds
so
like
much.
a great way to just take things to their absurd extremes.
Victor Victoria. Wow. I have that on VHS. That's
a photographer pretending to be an artist pretending to be a photographer.
Okay. I think this is the trouble with overwriting our previous saves instead of just filling the rest of those 15 save slots. Mog says, to be fair, the majority of mine are one-shots, but they're almost all series. I guess that is true. But at any rate...
Man, that is some quality kitten cam.
It is. They're so sweet. Earlier he was using her as a pillow, putting his head on her head, like her head was a pillow. So precious. Mia says, kitten cam, my heart. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to actually, like, this is the benefit of streaming in the middle of the day, which is that they are sleepy instead of trouble.
Aww. Thank you, Luke.
Yes, I have definitely been writing much more frequently than Belmax has. Among us, I like how they're always sleeping. Oh, you haven't been here for the night streams, I guess. When we stream at night, we have to, like, point the kitten cam elsewhere to, like, catch them playing with their yurt and stuff. They are a circle. They love each other so much. Alright, are we ready to...
Alright.
Dive back in?
Yes, let's get this.
Alright, so we are at Thursday
Could you move
morning.
that,
My mug?
The mug is fine, but if you could keep the spoon in the shade. Because it was just
I will
like...
do my best. Okay.
It was just like... some
Yeah, we're
sunny
having
kryptonite.
to be facing the opposite direction as usual because it's daytime.
No, it sounds like Luke's a writer, too.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Well, congrats on working to
awesome.
publish your novel. That's
Yeah,
cool.
congratulations. That's amazing. Okay, do you want to start with the narration or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
By the time it's morning, I'm so exhausted that the light of the sun just seems blinding instead of nice and warm.
I mean, that sounds like what you're experiencing right now.
It's probably because I spent all that time awake last night. Texting Victoria when I could have been getting some much needed sleep instead.
Thinking about Tori. Where she is and who she's
It's totally too late to take all that back now in exchange for another hour of sleep. And really, it's not like I'd want to either. Sadly, that still can't take away the fact that I'm sleepy. Victoria texted me again this morning too, telling me she'd meet up with me in an hour so we could get going. I glanced back down at our conversation from this morning with a little quirk to my lips. Meet me at the courtyard in an hour. I swear to God, if you sleep in, I'll come and drag your ass out of bed myself.
Good morning to you too, Victoria. Smile. I'll be there.
Victoria hasn't shown up yet, but I know she will. At this point, it's better to trust her. At the same time, I can't help but feel pretty self-conscious. Standing out in the courtyard while wearing my new outfit, it's way different than trying it on. It's way different trying it on than trying it out in public with everyone around.
I think, like, Victoria's probably just off gay panicking somewhere. Mug says the concept that Max enjoys the sun is ridiculous.
Laser is here for Victoria crossover.
Nice.
Let's see. But at the same time, it's cool. I've gotten a few compliments so far. Even Brooke, with her abrasive tendency, has stopped to tell me that I look different in a surprisingly good way.
That's her hitting on you.
That's as close as I'll ever come to have her really complimenting me instead of eyeballing me viciously the whole time. And don't even get me started on Dana. How could I think I could ever escape her clutches? Halfway down the hall, she dragged me into one of her bear hugs, making it totally hard to breathe while squished up. That girl has got a grip. I fixed my mussed hair a bit, shifting on my feet. My attention goes back to my cell phone, and I tuck it back into my pocket before I can get too fixated on the time. Victoria's still not here yet, and I don't want to get too hung up on waiting for her. When she comes, she'll come.
That's what she said.
Plus, it's not as if she's late. I'm just kinda early. I'm more anxious about this contest than I previously thought, so even while I'm exhausted, I've been kind of just mulling around the courtyard, snapping pictures of squirrels and anything else that catches my attention. Not that doing so did anything to ease my nerves. Oh man,
It might help her nerves if they actually, like, took any photos for the contest at all.
They're gonna have to submit one of the squirrel pictures, aren't they? Also, how many hundreds of dollars of Polaroid film do you think Max has spent on squirrels. Not that I'm saying squirrels aren't worth it. I'm just saying, like...
Mia says, Vic was hoping Max would call her bluff. Trying to come drag her out of bed.
It was easy to forget about how nerve-wracking the contest actually is when I was so caught up in everything else. Everything else being the code name for getting along suspiciously well with Victoria Chase. Nice to see you followed my advice. Victoria's voice comes suddenly from behind me, and I whirl around to face her. Wow. She looks as stylish as always. Maybe even more so than usual. A feat I didn't think was possible.
Oh wait, shouldn't we be in the outfit?
Yeah.
Huh. Oops.
Oh well. I can tell she's put a lot of effort into looking her best for our project.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect any less of her.
Did you expect me not to?
Uh-oh. I wouldn't have been surprised if you bailed and decided to show up in your usual rags instead. Alright, everybody, we're going to need to use our imaginations to picture...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, we did see her in the outfit, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did, make that model. Or asset.
I can feel Victoria's eyes on me for a whole 30 seconds, and then she's barreling ahead, leading the way. Naturally, I follow.
Is that your way of saying I look nice?
I think I just need to hit the spacebar.
Okay.
Victoria looks over her shoulder at me, catching the smile I throw her way. Almost too quickly, she looks ahead again. I already told you that earlier. Don't tell me your memory is running dry, too.
Definitely not. I couldn't forget it even if I wanted to. I thought it'd be cool to hear it again, or wondered if you still thought so. Rain appreciates the matching flannel. Oh, interesting. Mug thinks maybe it could be that the flags might get fucked up when you load the save instead of running straight through. That could be.
Could be.
That could be. It is, it's a free fan game. We really can't complain much.
Yeah,
it's
no.
great.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
Yes.
I am kind of leaning towards I thought it'd be cool to hear it again.
Sure. I just thought it'd be cool to hear it again.
Once again, Victoria looks at me over her shoulder, brows raised. Color me shocked. I didn't take you for that type of person.
Everyone likes compliments, Victoria. You're not the only one who likes having their ego stroked.
Victoria glares at me briefly, turning her head and huffing. Remind me never to compliment you again. I laugh a little, catching up to her long strides.
I'm just kidding. Kind of.
Victoria just waves me off. So we have something we should probably talk about.
We do.
Oh. I can practically sense the telltale scoff from Victoria at my smart response, only it doesn't ever actually come. Huh. Yes, it's important, so we should probably get it over with now.
I'm gay for you. Oh my god, I doubt the microphone is picking it up, but at least one of the cats is snoring right now. Precious little babies. Victoria glances at me, and it'd be really dense of me to not notice the serious tone she suddenly takes on. Before I can think twice, I gulp. If she's that serious, I wonder what it is.
Mog says we should make out.
Right? It's about the project.
What else?
I don't know. Maybe you decided it was time to have a heart-to-heart.
I tease, and she just rolls her eyes at me. Ow. I totally swear I can see the faintest smile on her lips, though. You know Max pays a lot of attention to those lips.
Right?
It's gone just as quick.
Spending hours doodling them in her diary.
I was going over the rules again last night.
Oh god, there were rules?
We missed something important. We have to actually take a photograph.
We have to be kissing in the photo.
We missed something? There's no way. Out of literally anyone, I know that Victoria read the rules from top to bottom when we first got them. I know because I did too, and if I'm thorough about this, there's absolutely no way she isn't. Victoria's got such a tight grip on everything that I can't imagine she'd miss something.
Like? I don't remember anything sticking out that seems like a huge problem.
It says, I don't know, Max, you can be pretty dense. Max saying, Max flirty in this route. Max saying, Max just staring at those.
That is interesting. Yeah, her eyes are really,
Yeah,
Victoria's assets, aren't they?
Victoria's face is up here, Max. If she didn't have the hunched shoulders and the sad face, like,
that is a really sad pose.
It's like one of the little jump cuts in Arrested Development would be David Michael just kind of shuffling along with his head down.
Or George Michael.
George Michael. Mm-hmm.
David Michael is Babysitter's Club?
Yes.
Yes. Max truly said, stares at you with my autistic eyes, right?
Mia says she's got game, and I'm here for it. Victoria heaves a huge sigh, and she pinches the bridge of her nose. The rules, Max. Remember the rules.
The rules? Isn't it just all about cooperation? Bonds between people and all that stuff?
I have a feeling I'm not getting it, because Victoria looks about ready to say something.
And, then we have to submit a photo.
I pause as soon as the words are off my tongue, realizing just what they mean in the context of a problematic approach. The rules aren't that unusual. It's just...
Oh. One photo.
I can hear Victoria inhale slowly. I wonder if the implication is hitting Victoria as hard as it's hitting me right now. What am I saying? Of course it is. She must have spent all of last night thinking about it. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. That doesn't ease the clench in my chest at all. In fact, it kind of worsens it. One photo to submit, 2 photographers.
2 photographers, 1 photo.
Rain says, Max, yeah, I have trouble with eye contact. Victoria, that doesn't mean you can just stare at my chest. Max, I've made my choice. Victoria slows down, eventually coming to a full stop. I'm glad for it, because talking about this while walking doesn't really sound like the best idea. Oh, God, I love that pained Victoria face.
That is fantastic pose, just, oh my God.
Exactly. I was wondering what you think we should do about that. Victoria runs her fingers through her bangs, a little crease between her brows. Her lips are slanted downward, and I've never seen her look so troubled. Angry, yes. Troubled, no. It's reassuring that she's freaking out about it as much as me. I mean,
I think they do have to worry about this now, so I'd go with, what do you think we should do?
Yeah.
Right.
I think they should press the button at the same time.
There you go, just...
Yeah. Here, let me show you how to take a Polaroid.
Honestly, I don't know. What do you think we should do?
Mog says Kuna's sprite work for this game slaps. Yeah. 1 photo? That's like 100% more photos than we currently have.
Right!
I think
Take a photo!
If I'm remembering high school algebra, I think it might be infinitely more photos than they currently have.
Oh, interesting.
Because they'd have to divide by 0.
You and your math.
Max really staring directly at Big's face constantly. Oh. Did you say
goodness?
Oh my goodness!
It's grooming time. Oh,
Oh my goodness, they are just the cutest things. We're getting a little bit of sun flare.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, let me.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. If you maybe just move it to the right.
Apologies. Oops.
Alright, that's better.
Better-ish.
Can you just like push it over to me?
No. Because there's something in the way.
Let's be real.
It disconnected.
The game is great. I'm sure you like us too, but Kitten Cam is we know where our bread is buttered, and it's buttered with cat hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not much better, is it?
No. Huh. Apologies for my chest in the camera. Okay, good. I was like, oh, have they just stopped moving or is it frozen? Alright, I think that's a bit better.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And back to the game.
Monks, as I remember when this game came out, people were mad there wasn't a Warren or Nathan route.
What? I mean, also, like, doing 4 routes this long? Like, part of me wants to be like, oh, what about a book route? What about a data route? But, like, to do 4 stories this long, like, must have taken a fuckload of work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, why waste time
Amazing.
with a Warren route? Or a Nathan route? God. People are just gonna complain about anything, let's be real.
It's true. Oh my god, I see a doggo across the street. My god.
Victoria makes a face at me, furrowing
Thank
her
you.
brows and then clicking her tongue.
I didn't ask you, so you could turn the question around on me.
Well, the only other option was to say that we shouldn't worry about it. Weakly, I shrug and lean back on my heels. So, you don't know either?
Christ, luckily for the both of us, I do have an idea. The obvious solution would be to pick the best photo out of the bunch.
Have we taken any, though?
Between the both of us, of course.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I was just...
Those head farts.
Yeah.
We would admit it if it were the real
Yeah,
thing.
it's true.
The way Victoria says it, it sounds like a competition or something. Which is probably the exact opposite of what Nick's dog wants us to do. Of course, Victoria could manage to make even this sound like a competition between us. I scrunch up my nose and Victoria frowns at me.
Oh. I know that look. Spit it out. Max, what's in your mouth? Drop it.
Oh god,
Drop
no,
it.
flashback. Oh no, it's too real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing we didn't tell you about was this morning our precious Miss Gideon destroyed a silicone food mat. Just chewed it to shit. And might have swallowed a little piece.
Yeah. But the vet thinks she'll be fine. It's not hard and it's not they said it's not toxic. So she'll just poop it out at some point, and she has been fine since.
Yeah, she's been acting fine.
Yeah.
So.
She's definitely almost certainly eaten other stuff before. She just likes to chew on things.
Doesn't that sound a little too competitive for, what this contest is supposed to be about? Victoria, for what it's worth, manages to seem caught off guard at the question. She sobers up quickly enough, scoffing.
Max, it's not like we're not going to be working together. There's a difference between us competing and us choosing the best photo for us.
It'll probably be yours. I blurt out without fully thinking it, and as soon as I do, I shut my eyes and hold back a groan. Nice one, Max. Way to throw your insecurities out there. I don't hear Victoria say anything at first.
That's not true. As shocking as this might seem, I'm working with you for a reason.
Victoria shifts on her feet, and I notice that she's not meeting my eyes.
It's her turn.
It's a little jarring. You're staring at her boobs, so she almost looks uncomfortable.
You have talent, so own the fuck up to it, Max.
Oh, I probably sound like an idiot because I can't find the words to express how her words make me feel. You want to take back over the narration?
Sure.
Rain, Miss Gideon, please. Do you want to...
Yeah,
It
sorry.
seems like there's a good bit of chat to catch up on.
There's. I don't know that we can
catch up on all of it.
Oh, there's an Amber Pricefield DLC.
What?
Yeah, that you can do after the Chloe or Rachel routes.
Ooh,
that's cool.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're spending even more time in this world than we thought. Apparently, the devs were attacked for gazualizing Life is Strange.
Just let people make their fan stuff.
Right.
Damn. Like, if you want there to be a straight one, just make a fucking straight one then.
Well, Mia says the response of, "We're all sapphics making the game we want to see. You're welcome to your own," was perfect. And the following dunking was hilarious. Says it's interesting how Life is Strange 1 became synonymous with LGBT, etc. The gayness is not really that...
OTP?
Yeah, well, I would say that, like, if we,
if you read all the
journal
entries and stuff, they're pretty queer.
Yeah.
I don't think Max is gay, but I do think she's bi. Especially this last playthrough that we've been doing, just reading all the journal entries and the text messages and analyzing everything within an inch of its life the way that we do. It really... It's okay, yeah, no, she's totally bi.
And I think, the devs have said that they wanted to make it more gay, but that they had to, put Warren in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Something to research. Alright. I settle on expressing my gratitude instead. It's the only thing I think I can get right. Thanks, Victoria. My words come out a little breathy. What's leaving me so tongue-tied isn't the fact that she's praising me at all. It's that she's actually treating me like an equal instead of shutting me down. That she's actually acknowledging the fact that I have some sort of talent. I've no clue if she knows how much that means to me. Probably not, because not even I had a clue how much that meant to me until she'd said it.
We should get going.
Victoria jerks her head in the direction of the parking lot, gesturing vaguely toward it. She takes a step forward, pausing only briefly to make sure I'm following. This time, we walk in sync with each other. Victoria has faith in me, or in my talent at least. I'd love to think it's the former. Alright, you want to take over the,
Yeah.
I'm saying Max with the praise kink. I'm surprised it wasn't Mia saying that.
Rain says they had to fight to keep Max a girl at all.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember hearing that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We make it to the boardwalk in almost no time at all, thanks to Victoria's nice car and the lack of traffic this early in the morning. Not that traffic is ever much of an issue in Arcadia Bay anyways, but that's not exactly the point. Despite the near stillness of the streets, there's still quite a few people here, making the boardwalk look just lively enough for our shoot, I hope, for Victoria's sake and mine. I actually can't tell too much, and that worries me. Maybe I should have planned ahead. I didn't exactly think we'd be out here so early, so maybe I'd been too reliant on the hustle and bustle of the boardwalk to get our shoot going. I guess it couldn't be helped, considering Victoria was really insistent on meeting up early.
I mean, if they've got to get to class at 10...
Mac's giant brush in that spray.
Blush. Yeah.
Mac's gonna Meatball 7 eat it on our fancy seats. What? Wow. I wonder how she had that much energy, even after we spent all that time texting each other last night. I know I'm still kind of exhausted. Despite that, the anxiousness crawling down my back makes me bounce my leg a little, and I clutch at my camera bag, ready to get out of there and scope out the area. Victoria glances over at me, unbuckling her seatbelt. Christ, you look like you're ready to run a mile a minute.
Just ready to get out there and snap some photos.
I shrug weakly, and I'm not exactly lying. I just don't feel the need to tell her that I'm worried about her liking the spot I've picked, considering the lack of subjects. Right. Not what I planned at all. Well, I mean, a lack of self-confidence will do that to you.
That is a fair point. Yeah.
Bad end. Ruin all of Vic's expensive fabrics in every scene.
Would that be bad end, though? Or...
Yes. Those poor...
Victoria turns out to be...
Those goats gave up their hair for that sweater. We should respect that.
Aren't you?
Victoria scoffs at me, threading her fingers through her hair and shaking her head at me. Me? Please, I'm more than ready. Don't I look the part? I scoff this time, and when Victoria shoots me a look, I shoot her a little smile in return.
What, are you expecting me to tell you how amazing you look? Because I will. Because I didn't know my opinion mattered that much.
Ugh, dream on. I just wanted to see if you could state the obvious.
Ouch, I'm hurt.
Aw, sad face. Poor little hipster. Victoria throws me a smirk. It only lasts a moment before she sobers up completely, her gaze going inquisitive. Enough about that. We have actual, real, important matters to discuss.
Is that prettier?
About you, in particular.
About me?
Yeah, about you. Victoria gives me a once-over again, and honestly, it doesn't help my nerves in the least. You're nervous.
Oh.
I rub at the back of my neck, shrugging my shoulders weakly again. Mia says, Mog, you missed the big reveal last episode that Arcadia Bay has a fancy Art Deco downtown shopping district where they bought her Maxine outfit.
Oh, God, that was wild.
Luke has a question. Is Chloe real if the universe intended her to die?
Ooh. And there's also the question of, did the universe intend for her to die?
Or was it just something else that Max did?
The world is still ending in the alt timeline, where, there's no physical way that Chloe could have been destined to die in that bathroom.
Yeah,
and if she was
destined to die on that Monday, then she's already made it to Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. I'd like to think it's something like...
And yet, saving William also. It can't just be saving a life, because she saved William, so the storm would have come 5 years earlier.
Yeah. I don't know. I think...
I think we're overthinking it.
Yeah.
I think we're thinking harder about it than Donut did.
I think so. But, yeah. I don't know. If you want to keep going, then, what if Max isn't real?
I think there's a fic about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah, imaginary Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Victoria, just looking a girl up and down and interrogating her looks every 30 seconds. Straight things.
And Jason has joined us. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
The patch isn't out for Xbox, so
yeah,
we're
we are checking every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're still playing Love is Strange, so...
We'll get there eventually.
We will get there.
We just need...
Once that patch drops.
The patch to drop. Love that Chloe's like a replicant. She's not supposed to exist. I mean...
How many about that, but it's dirty. I guess it was more that Rachel... Well, comparing Rachel to a replicant.
Yeah.
Bit of both.
Yeah.
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
Yeah. Alright.
I should have known Victoria would catch on. She's not exactly stupid. Not that I can make it hard anyways, with the frequency my leg is bouncing. I can't help it. I'm just full of energy to burn.
A little.
She sighs loudly, opening the car door. Before she steps out, she gestures vaguely to my camera bag, and then to me. Please, you shouldn't be. Put that artistic vision to work, Max. I know you can.
Photograph me like one of your French girls.
She slides out of the car, and I force a little smile at the encouragement.
I know. I guess you're right.
I push open the door, fumbling with my bag for an instant before I actually manage to get out. Always when you're trying to look cool.
Oh, yeah.
You just
don't even bother.
Just tumble out of the car. Yeah, imaginary Max. I don't know that I ever finished it, but...
It's good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
You guess? I am. In any case, shouldn't I be the one freaking out? Victoria places a hand on her hip, raising a brow at me. I raise a brow in return, waiting for her explanation. Since I let you drag me here in the first place. Oh, of course she tried to pull something like that. All I do is grin. All I do is grin, no matter what. The theme song of fan fiction.
You'd have to fit shit-eating grin in there somewhere.
Max's energy must be love.
You let me? I'm pretty sure I didn't drag you here.
You drove, Victoria.
Right? You let me pick, you know. What happened to giving my amateur tastes a chance, huh?
I watch Victoria try to swallow back a smile, and it totally reaches her lips anyways. Technicalities, Max. Stretchy babies.
They're so precious.
And there she goes, waving her hand at me dismissively, her eyes scanning the boardwalk like she's looking for something in particular.
She wants funnel cake.
Ooh. I don't know if she's finding it because I follow her lead, my gaze landing on the few people milling up and down the boardwalk. I recognize some as students from Blackwell, most of which I don't really talk to. The others are just locals, most of which are fishermen. Today it's... Victoria doesn't immediately come up with anything to say, and that's worrying in itself. I scan her face, catching the little crease between her brows.
God, she is gonna get wrinkles.
Oh god, yeah. You'd think there'd be a lot more people here. It's just right for a shoot, or it's a little boring here.
I'm not gonna say it's a little boring here. I'd say one of the first two.
You think there'd be a lot more people here?
I really need to. It's just
like,
right for our shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it is, what, like 9 o'clock on a Thursday? Not exactly
right?
known as a hopping boardwalk time.
Right?
And
I mean, I guess
like
they don't have
October?
the weekend. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, they only had the 1 week.
Yeah, but you would think, like, after 5 it would be...
Yeah, like maybe
more.
go after class instead of before.
Like they're going to class.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, they've just been
there.
skipping class ever since that one photo class. Hi, sweetheart. I love when he just wakes up and he's all rumpled.
Yeah.
So precious.
Oh, what a big yawn.
Big yawn boy. Oh, hang on. Gonna be up in front of the camera again, sorry. But let's see if that gets his head in shot. Let's see. You'd think
There
there'd
you
be a lot more
go.
people
Oh, yeah,
here.
Perfect.
Nice.
It's the golden hour. Not yet,
golden
but
boy.
he's our golden boy.
All right.
All right, let's go with it's just right for our shoot.
just right?
I offer, even though I'm completely positive it's not at all what Victoria's trying to say. Not if I'm judging the look on her face correctly. Victoria turns to look at me, tugging her brows together. Not exactly what I was getting at, but sure.
Well, sure, it's not what I was going for, but...
I scratch at my head, checking our surroundings again. There's definitely
Sorry. There's definitely enough to work with, and even if there's not, I'm pretty sure that me and you can pull anything off.
Victoria blinks, seeming almost shocked again. I fight the urge to flush red at my genuine statement.
I really like her shocked face.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Yeah, but I mean it. After everything Victoria said, I'm not going to back out now. I refuse to. I like the sound of that. Looks like you're finally pulling your head out of your ass, Max.
Hey, it took a lot of effort to get that up
I like
there.
the offended Max asset as well.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria smirks at me. I'm being completely serious. Confidence suits you well. The way Victoria says that makes me bite my lip, smiling at the assertion. I like the sound of that too. Oh yeah, these aren't dirty, right?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
all
I
right.
feel like I would have heard about
I think we
that
would have
by
heard
now.
about it. Yeah, but just know in the chat.
Yeah, I know, like, when I was looking for stuff for us to play for our Valentine's Day stream, like, some of the stuff people recommended was definitely not safe for streaming. It's like, yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we'll be playing that on stream.
Yeah.
That's, not quite what we're going for.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not, but if you know differently, let us know before we get there.
Right. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's going to. I think
Yeah.
we're making it dirtier than it actually
Yeah.
is, really.
At the very least, Victoria's clear faith in us helps to erase some of the tension I'm feeling. We can do this. I know we can do this. It's no time for me to be wallowing in whatever stupid self-doubt I have. We won't get anywhere like that. My first instinct is to reach for my camera bag, though I'm very promptly stopped when Victoria puts her hand on my arm. Not so fast, Caulfield.
Thank you.
Not so fast, Caulfield. I tilt my head at her, and I wonder if she can actually see the question marks above my head. I think she wants to get right. I think she wants to get right into it. She's staring down at me curiously, a slight slant on her lips.
What's the problem this time?
Wow.
I'm kidding. What is it?
I just have something I want to ask you.
I retract my hand from my camera bag. Oh, I'm sorry, I took over your line.
No. Yeah, it's not safe for work.
Okay, good.
Oh, those moments where Vic's defenses crumble. Game is very peachy. Oh, good. To be fair, the writer of this thread has written a fair amount of Vic-centric smut, so you're not getting this from nothing, lol.
Alright.
Okay, alright, good.
Nice.
Because I was pretty sure it was peachy, but then it's like all this, like, there's a lot of gazing at lips. Alright, if you want to take over narration, I'm gonna get some water. I'm feeling...
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
You want me to get some for you as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. Boy, yeah, reading for an hour will really...
Yeah. I retract my hand from my camera bag, and I think that makes Victoria realize she's still got her hand laid over mine. Oh, I guess she touched her hand, not just her arm. She pulls it away quickly, instead moving to lean on the trunk of her car. Like that makes whatever she's going to say next any less intimidating. I cross my arms over my chest, waiting patiently. Go for it. I wanted to ask you why you care so much about... Victoria gestures to our surroundings, and I assume she's talking about the people, or, lack, in this case. Well, it's for your benefit, or I wanted you to like it.
Huh. Tough choice.
A lot of gazing. Yes. Yeah, Mog, you weren't here for our last one, I think, but like every single time I see the word gaze, my brain wants to read it as like G-A-Y-S instead of G-A-Z-E. So definitely gazing. Oh, nice. So the person who wrote this route, yeah, they're really good. Apridge? I'm not sure how it's pronounced, sorry. But, yeah. Good stuff. What do you think, hun? It's for your benefit, or I wanted you to like it?
I mean, I know she's thinking I wanted you to like it, but...
I feel like it's for your benefit is a little... snarky?
Yeah. I'm fine with either if you have...
Alright, I'm gonna go with I wanted you to like it. Like, maybe it's because I actually wanted you to, I don't know, like it? Since you let me pick, I didn't want to bring you somewhere that, you know, I trail off dumbly, realizing that it sounds a lot more ridiculous when I say it out loud like that. That, and Victoria's staring at me oddly, eyebrows raised. She crosses her arms, breathing in softly and releasing it in a slow sigh. You, what, wanted my approval? Victoria snorts softly. If not that, then what? I just didn't want you to be disappointed. I thought it'd be nice if this made you... I shrug, rubbing at the back of my neck and ignoring the way my mouth feels as dry as sandpaper. Happy? Victoria straightens at my words. Oh no! It's not the reaction you want her to have! The gaze gaily. Mia agrees the first one sounds patronizing. Yeah. Victoria straightens at my words, and I hear her take a deep breath. No? Christ, Max. It's... Victoria has to collect herself, and really, I'm not in a rush. When she finally does manage something, she heaves an almost annoyed sigh. It's seriously not that big of a deal. It's not? It's not. Victoria flicks her wrist at me, resting her elbow against her car and standing up straighter. Oh god, she just keeps getting straighter. Dumbledore gazed calmly.
Get her another anime action figure. Get her an Utena figure.
See, Utena I could see Max never having heard of. Ghost in the Hell. Or Ghost in the Shell. God damn it. Ghost in the Shell. I've inceptioned myself.
Why would you do anything for other people? I don't understand.
Sure, this place isn't like fucking Seattle or something. I'd know. Hi, little bear. But people are not. Like I said literally a few minutes ago, it hardly matters.
Baby bear, come here, baby bear.
Whether or not there are any idiots around to photograph, it's not going to stop us from taking remarkable images. Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I avert my gaze from Victoria almost bashfully at the smug smirk she gives me.
I mean, if she's that straight right now, it's the, you know, it's the right thing to do to avert your gaze.
Mia says, the fanfic classic. Oh. I love a good oh. Rain says, no, go gayer.
Little bear.
Sir, get down off the counter,
If
sweetie.
you're okay by yourself for a couple minutes,
sure.
then I can put the pork in the oven. Okay.
We've got a pork loin in the slow cooker. Make Max watch Madoka. Max watch Neon Genesis Evangelion, right? Of course I'm right. Just remember, Max, all these people aren't my partner. You are. I'm silent. I'm silent for a second, and I can't help myself. I laugh a little, although I feel my ears heating up, my face flushing red at the way Victoria says that. I can't help that I love the way that sounds. Victoria, I'm sorry, but that was pretty tacky. Like, super cheesy.
Oh,
Should I take a break, hun?
I just had a great idea. Instead of kitten cam,
Uh-huh.
when we do our cooking bits, it's kitchen cam.
Nice. Oh, blushing Victoria.
Aww.
Cute. Partner. Victoria blushes a little too brightly, and it makes me grin again, taking control of the situation. What? Fuck off. Oh my god. Ungrateful. No, it's fine. It was nice hearing that. I feel like it's probably better to placate her before she gets even more flustered. Apologies for the tinfoil noises and things.
It's part of the charm.
Just keep telling yourself that, babe. Mia says, Vic already calling Max her partner. Just drive to the courthouse already. That side-eyed smirk of Vic's, I'm gay! And Ryan saying, Max, you are incredibly gay. Yes. Sure, whatever. Victoria scowls at me, her pink cheeks fading. You still suck. Yeah, okay. Sure, Victoria. I'm totes aware. Yes, it really says it really says totes aware. I'm totes aware that I've probably got the stupidest grin on my face. And then I remember we should probably make an effort to start our project, now that we've actually completely settled down. I take a few steps back, prompting Victoria to follow me with a raised brow. Oh my goodness! Gideon just stretched so hard she almost fell off the cat bed. Orange, you are precious. You're a precious girl. Yeah. I'm still kind of mad that you ate your food, Matt. That was very, very rude. But you're so cute, I can't stay mad.
Rude and naughty.
Yep. I take a few steps back, prompting Victoria to follow me with a raised brow. So, I know it's no Seattle, but we should probably get started. Victoria hums in agreement at that, and we take the time to pace down the boardwalk, similarly quiet in our search for the perfect shot. Or maybe that's too ambitious. At this point,
I need you to go down, baby boy.
At this point, we're just trying to find anything to look at. Victoria? Something's been bugging me ever since she brought it up earlier, and maybe it shouldn't, but when she mentioned Seattle, I couldn't help myself. What? Victoria's response is curt, and I frown at the sound. You looking kitten cam, baby girl? You gonna act out, sweetheart?
I'm acting out.
You're acting out!
Like Papa's Vic.
Just like Papa's Vic. That's right, sweetie. Let me just shut off kitten cam. And grab the girl. Let me grab the girl. Every cam is kitten cam. I don't exactly respond quick, prompting her to turn to me.
Kitten camception.
Okay, let's see. Monk says, I always imagine Vic as looking like she does in this game more than in the more than the game. More than the original game. Max, the correct comeback is, you wish I did. Luke says, Victoria Maribeth Chase jumps down from the kitchen counter in a green spandex suit. I'm gay, she exclaims calmly. Oh, little bear is just picking so hard at the kitchen. I love it. Yeah, he is, whew. Yeah. She pauses and then sighs, speaking easier. I can tell she's tense despite all that talk from earlier. Sorry. What is it? I was wondering about Seattle. You came from there, right? Victoria seems to be taken completely off guard at the question. She shrugs after a moment. Yeah, what about it? The thought of Seattle makes me feel unsure, an awkward discomfort settling in the pit of my stomach. So in all actuality, I'm not sure what I'm actually asking about. Just that I want to know something about it. Well, do you really think it's better than Arcadia Bay? You're just full of loaded questions today. Victoria speaks cautiously, and then she purses her lips. I do, I guess. It's hopelessly plain here. Little bear, sweetheart. Little bear, one moment, please. Little bear. Those are not things you should be sticking your face in, sweetheart. Those are not things you should be sticking your face in, baby boy. Alright. I do, I guess. It's hopelessly plain here. At the thought of that comparison, I hum almost absent-mindedly. All I can do is grasp at the strap of my bag. Ever since I moved here, I haven't even really thought about it much. Probably for the best, I think. It's not like I'd left much behind. I'd only really had Fernando and Kristen to keep me company, and as amazing friends as they'd been, coming back to Chloe had far outweighed that. I almost feel like an asshole for thinking like that. I guess so. You're right that there's way more to look at over there. And you'd know that how? It takes me a second to process Victoria's question, and then I stop and turn to face her, my eyes wide. Wait, did you think I've lived here my whole life? Victoria stops, and for a second I watch her sputter helplessly. Oh my goodness. Are you telling me you haven't? I grin wryly at her. Sorry to disappoint, but nope. Oh. It's actually pleasant to hear Victoria stumped for once, like she's totally at loss with this information. Or maybe at not knowing it. As great as it is to have her speechless, I decided to help her out. Yeah, I used to live up in Seattle until I came back here. You came back? For Blackwell, I'm assuming? At that, I can't help it. My smile drops a little, and I run my thumb anxiously down the strap of my bag.
For you, Victoria. I followed you here.
I followed you from Seattle. Rain says, Max, is the big city better than this rinky-dink decaying fishing town? She's right, of course, and she totally knows it's right. It wouldn't bother me so much if it didn't make me remember all the grief I'd caused Chloe. Kind of. There was also Chloe. Chloe.
Could you scooch over a little?
Oh, sure.
I don't know what happened. Oh, probably I moved my chair when I got up.
And then I've been
slowly
scooching over.
Hi, I missed you. The pork's in the oven.
Oh, good.
It's funny that everyone assumes the chase base is in Seattle because we picked up on the narrative foil aspects of Vic.
Interesting.
Even though there's no canon location for it.
Huh. Interesting.
Hi, little bear. What you
Yeah,
doing?
it really never occurred to me that it would be any place other than Seattle.
Right?
Huh.
I think somebody put it in a fic and just kind of went, well, seems legit.
Right? And then it was in everybody's fix, and that's just like, all right, that's just where it is now.
Right. Chloe. Victoria grinds that out as sarcastically as she can, and actually makes me wince slightly. She seems to catch on to my reaction, though, and surprisingly, I watch her sigh and soften up. Please, don't even. Are you seriously telling me you came back for Chloe?
I love her. Maybe.
Blackwell is a big deal, Max. An old best friend isn't. Shots fired.
Right?
No. Victoria's wrong about that. Even if I did initially come back because I'd heard about Blackwell, that doesn't mean...
That's not true.
Victoria tenses, and then suddenly she places her hand onto my arm. Something about the gesture is so off that my irritation is replaced with confusion. Little bear down, baby.
Little bear. Sir. Sir.
Little bear down.
Sir.
He's taking advantage.
The cats are awake.
The cats are awake. I'm gonna move the crinkle paper so...
yeah, so you don't step through it every single time you get out of your chair. Mog says, oh, don't lie, Vic. You also want to fuck Chloe.
Little bear, down, baby. Down, baby.
Victoria tenses, and then suddenly she places her hand onto my arm, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So off that my irritation is replaced with confusion.
Where's your spring,
Chill.
sir?
That's not what I meant.
Little bear.
What I meant is that for fuck's sake, Max, it's not a crime for you to put your own aspirations first. People talk so much shit about being selfish, but that doesn't mean you're not allowed to be.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Little bear channeling Greg, says Rain. Yeah.
Little bear, he wants a spring. Hey, sweetie boy.
You gotta bring it, if you bring it to the chair. Victoria speaks quickly, although her voice is low and gentle, like she's trying to get it all into my skull. I swallow dryly.
You didn't bring it back, baby.
I guess so.
If you don't bring it back.
But at the same time, I can't help but feel a little bad. You know? Victoria purses her lips at me, sliding her hand down my arm. Apparently not by much, though I understand what you're trying to get at. Your insistence on being so kind is fucking nauseating, Max.
Well, have you ever considered that your insistence on being mean is too?
I tease, but there's something deeply serious about it.
Yeah, I did not say that in a teasing manner. Sorry.
Victoria watches me and then snaps her jaw shut like she's got nothing to say. For a second. Maybe we both have things to learn.
You think?
Maybe. But right now, I'd rather focus on this.
Focus? Get it? Cameras?
You know, it's also an actual word, right? You just can't picture it?
Nope.
Did you? I did it. I did it too. I said you just can't picture it. Gotcha. I won the pun battle.
He just brought over his spring and put it on top of an empty food box and is like smacking it around.
Victoria changes the subject so quickly I can't even be sure she said it. Not that it matters. Not when I already know about it. I smile, scratching at the back of my neck.
You're right, but I was thinking...
Victoria groans, as melodramatic as ever, wrinkling her nose at me. Something you've been doing too much of today, apparently.
Quit it, I'm being serious.
Mostly. My stomach growls dangerously, and Victoria freezes for a second. She catches my gaze, and I blush a little. You think Max is hungry in all of the routes?
Yes.
Oh.
She's constantly hungry.
Are you? She quips sarcastically, and I offer her a sheepish grin.
We might work better on a full stomach. Let's get funnel cake.
Mia says it's already 2 p.m. and still no pictures being taken. God, you're a mess. Their words come out in a little sigh, and I think they almost sound fonder than they should be. Without any more complaining, she waves her hand at me. Your choice, Max. Preheat. Thing. After we got something to eat, I ended up being able to convince Victoria to loosen up a bit and check out the shops with me. Well, I'm glad that happened off screen because that could take a while. I thought it'd be better off that way since we obviously weren't finding anything before.
Should I put Kitten Cam over there?
Yeah.
Gideon just stuck her head in a saltine box. It was very cute. Apologies again for my, well, I guess armpit this time.
Yeah. Max remembering to eat food, not canon.
Right?
Aw, good babies. You know, maybe I should put the oven light on and it can kind of just squint and see how the pork loin is doing. Little bear.
Baby boy.
He's a naughty boy.
Baby boy. Get down there, sweetie. Here, throw your spring.
You did it wrong.
I did do it wrong.
I thought it'd be better off that way since we obviously weren't finding anything before. In a sense it did. We spent so much time window shopping and browsing that before we knew it, the sun was high in the sky and the wooden planks are filled with pedestrians. At least as much as it will be. The plus to all of this is that Victoria seems a lot more at ease now. She was just hangry.
Yeah.
Victoria's walking up ahead of me, and I've got my camera in my hands. It usually feels heavy when I'm burdened by the thought of an assignment, but right now it feels light. I'm not really focused on anything in particular.
I forgot to put film in it.
As I look through my viewfinder, I'm just imagining photos that could be testing the light. And then Victoria whirls around to face me, mouth open, hand on her hip. Where exactly do you want to go next? And my finger presses down on the shutter. The reaction is so instinctive, so immediate, that I don't even realize I've taken a picture until I'm faced with Victoria's wide eyes through my viewfinder. Did you just... Lowering my camera, I bite my lip and take the photo from my camera, waving it once, twice. When I check it, I grin at the shot. Victoria, mid-speech, standing amongst the few pedestrians of Arcadia Bay. What I love the most is the fluidity of the shot. Okay. Like Vic's black nail polish.
Mm-hmm. Children, what are you up to?
Victoria's perfect posture amongst a stream of people.
You look good.
Victoria straightens. Oh, God.
Damn it, Victoria, stop
Pulling
straightening.
out her camera with ease. She rolls her eyes at my expression, probably, and then points it right at me.
Little bear, little bear.
I hardly have time to adjust, standing with the photo and my camera. Smile, Caulfield.
I already am.
Aww.
That is precious.
At Blackwell, me and Victoria wind up sitting on the freshly cut grass of the courtyard, going through all of our photographs.
No way would
Both
Victoria
photographs.
sit down. No way would Victoria sit down on freshly cut grass.
Mox has got to bail for dwarf time, but good luck with Sundere.
All
Okay,
right. Have
thank
fun,
you.
Mog.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Mia says, it's gonna be a while before Vic and I meet up. Should I eat breakfast? Nah, I'll just gay panic in the parking lot for an hour.
Rain says, Max, executive function? Never heard of her. Mia says, wonder if we found the photo we're turning in.
My Polaroid photos are spread on the grass in front of our legs, little squares against the green lawn. In contrast, Victoria just has her camera on her lap, open to the camera roll. I'm pressed up real close against her side to peer over her shoulder. In retrospect, this feels a lot more intimate than it should. Oh no, I've put my hand on her breast.
This is why Max has to keep looking, like staring at Victoria's chest,
just to make sure her hands in the right place.
Rain says, it took 3 days and they took 2 photos.
2 photos.
I don't know, it sounds like a high school group project to me.
Except that they both did work. Maybe not us sitting like this, but just me being here with Victoria in the first place. I'm used to just seeing the Vortex Club obnoxiously taking up this space whenever we're out of class, during the mornings or at lunch, all huddled up, laughing at whatever. Of course, Victoria's included in that too. Now, instead of her sitting here with them, it's with me.
Hello, Max, are you even listening?
Huh? Yeah, Victoria squints at me suspiciously, pulling her finger back from where she'd been prodding at one of my photographs. Gideon, what are you doing? When I check, it's nothing special, just a general landscape shot of the boardwalk itself.
Okay, not convincing. What did I just say?
How much you like that one?
I tease and Victoria laughs in disbelief.
Oh, right, I was supposed to do that. Sorry.
You wish.
Little Bear, sweetie, if you hear any weird, unusually weird noises, Little Bear just sniffed the microphone.
Mr. Bear.
Meet their bear. No.
You wish.
Ooh, so you're saying you don't?
Victoria hums instead of giving me a real solid response, and I roll my eyes at her.
Okay, so maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I so am right now.
Sure you are. Only because I had to jerk you back into reality.
Sorry. Sorry, Internet. She knocks my arm with hers, and I huff softly, mock offended. A pout makes its way onto my lips. I am.
Mm-hmm.
After the shoot, Victoria had seemed a lot more relaxed. Or like, I guess the atmosphere is just more relaxed in general. I'm definitely not as tense as before either. Maybe it's the fact that all we have left to do is choose between our photos. I seriously thought that'd be a lot more stressful. It's not. At least Victoria doesn't make it stressful. Stress-free or not, I rub at my eyes and try to focus. We have to pick something for our submission. And now Victoria's staring right at me again, real serious. With how close we are, all I can do is manage a sheepish smile. Okay, what is it?
Mia says, pulling her finger back from what?
Right?
I want to know, just for reference, which one is your favorite?
I blink at the question, not really sure I've heard it right. Victoria puts her camera down between our knees. My favorite? Like, which one I think looks the best? Oh my god.
Gideon, come here, baby girl.
Chaos.
Chaos kitten.
Chaos.
Come here, baby girl.
Perfect little girl.
She's such a big girl.
She is.
I love her so much.
More to love. You've got a Victoria line.
Oh, sorry. Not exactly, though that is important. I mean, personal preference.
That's not really a hard question to answer, not at all. I already know exactly which photo comes to mind. Anybody have any guesses?
Do you know Miss Gideon?
It's just a little embarrassing to admit. I lean back on my hands and I draw in a long breath of air to prepare myself for the inevitable post-answer explanation. Well, it's actually... It takes me a moment to lean forward again, just so I can tap my finger against the one showcasing Victoria. Where she's turned to me, ready to speak and highlighted by the pedestrians behind her.
Speaking of perfect models,
She is.
that one.
There's this hesitant pause in her breath, and I rest my palm against my jeans, rubbing my hand down them. Yeah, definitely. What about yours? I counter before she can grill me about my choice, not sure that I can handle that just yet. Victoria straightens her shoulders. Oh, god damn it, Victoria, stop straightening things! Tensing up. I can feel it right against my side. She heaves a huge sigh, and just from that, I can tell she's not particularly confident about any of them.
Out of mine? Fucking none.
Oh, there's a note of irritation to her voice, backed with just the slightest disappointment. I frown, peering back down at her digital camera.
I want to attack the wires.
She does want to attack the wires.
She does. I can see it in her little face. None? No way, they're so good. She pauses and hesitates.
I know they're good, but they're not amazing or anything. It's Gideon. I don't see anything special in them. Nothing particularly remarkable.
Just then, she deflates a little. She
Aw.
sags down slightly, grimacing down at her camera and turning her head away from me. Victoria.
It's whatever. I was thinking... Oh, yes, baby girl.
I love you, Papa.
I love you, Johnny's. I want you to submit yours instead. Oh, okay, I think Gideon wants down. No?
No, I just wanted to make your life uncomfortable.
Okay.
My heart
It's
freezes
working.
up in my chest at the words, and I sit up straighter. Oh no, now Max is doing it too. What? Victoria glances at me, swallowing dryly and running her fingers through her bangs. I watch the action, watch the apprehension flash over her face. Sneezing time?
I
Watch
got
out,
it.
Miss Gideon.
I got it.
Okay,
Good, I
good.
managed not to sneeze on you or Gideon.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, now she's done.
Whew. Oh, my back. What? Max, are you, like, milking this for all it's worth?
Defensive as ever. I shake my head quickly.
I said you should submit yours.
We should submit mine. Sorry, I'm just surprised.
Oh, and why is that? We've talked about this. Yes, sir?
Just curious why you didn't do that off camera.
I don't know.
All right, then.
I'm an amateur.
Oh, you're
Miss
doing
Gideon-
great.
Miss Gideon- well, well then, pardon me.
Sorry, folks. There's this curiosity in her tone, but it's laced with something miffed, something wary. She curls her fingers up in her cashmere sweater.
cashmere.
And I bite the inside of my cheek. So you couldn't see that, but she just did a
She's
barrel
playing with a
roll.
quiet ball.
She's nervous, I think. I'm gonna turn off kitten cams.
Oh,
since they're not-
I'm gonna throw a quiet ball over that.
Oh, okay then. I will leave it up. Oh god, she's so fucking cute. She's nervous, I think.
She's bringing it back.
Thought your photos looked amazing too, or thought we'd look over them longer. Good girl. Oh my goodness, you playing French like your brother does. Oh my girls. Oh my gosh. Fucking got this cat. She's now under my chair, attacking the quiet ball. I stuck my hand in the danger zone. It was my mistake, really. She's so fucking cute. Alright. And I'm sorry I keep jostling the table.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh my god, you were so cute. Thought your photos looked amazing too, or thought we'd look over them longer?
I thought your photos looked amazing too. I think.
It's because yours are pretty incredible too. Although I will agree that I took a picture of something remarkable.
Aww.
You. I'm just making that up.
Victoria scrunches up her nose and sniffs. See, it was just in character. I already told you, they aren't. I raise my hand to cut her off, and she scowls at me.
Where'd your ball go, baby?
You might not think so, but don't you think you're pretty biased? I mean, I don't think the rest of mine are amazing either. That's just because I took them. We're our own worst critics, right? Or something like that.
Okay, alright. Ugh, you have a point there. Regardless, I still think you should submit yours. There's no hesitation in her voice as she tells me this. None at all. It's still really sinking in that even after all this, she's prepared to let me take the reins.
Okay. If you really think I should, then I will. I mean, shouldn't they both submit it? Like,
I agree quietly, and that's when I feel it. The way Victoria loosens up, muscles almost melting against me at my affirmation of her demand. I gently bump her shoulder with mine, letting her know that I'm there. I wouldn't say no. Good. If we don't win, I'm skinning you alive.
I am.
A laugh bubbles out of my throat, and Victoria joins me.
You think I'm joking.
Mia says Gideon so precious.
She is. I'm glad you think so.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're not gonna abandon ship after this stream.
We
chaos.
gave fair warning with the name Shipwrecks.
Yep. You thought it was just about shipping.
Nope.
No. Wow, okay. Aggressive much?
Only a little. Do you think I'm joking? Rolling my eyes, I reach over to take the photo in my hands, running my thumbs over it.
Oh, you're gonna ruin your photo.
The sun feels warm and the grass is soft, and Victoria is a better heater than her ice-cold demeanor would usually suggest. Mm-hmm. I let myself sink against her side. She rests her arm behind my back, palm flat against the grass, almost as if she's getting just as comfortable as I am.
She is sitting there in plain sight of everybody, not, being like,
right?
Make sure the coast is clear before we cuddle.
Ah! Ah!
Gideon!
It's okay.
Oh my god, she looks fucking nuts!
She is nuts.
Baby girl.
She's a crazy pussycat.
Girl.
It's under the table by your foot.
I don't know, Victoria.
Ah!
I think you're warming up to me. Baby girl. Oh my god, what's that? I think you're warming up to me.
It's quiet for a few beats, and I wonder about the lack of a response, of another thinly veiled insult or snappy remark. You'd like that, wouldn't you? She finally counters, challenging me. When I respond, I don't even have to think about it.
Oh no! I think it said I would. Maybe I would. There we go. Hey, baby girl.
I don't know why when I click this, it double clicks sometimes.
Sometimes when I do. It also double clicks it. So big supremacy.
Alright. So it's about 4:45. I'm assuming that Friday isn't terribly long, right? I think we were on 31 when we left off. Yeah, I remember dancing Dana.
I do too.
Bamba!
Okay. October 10th. I got up and met with Victoria on the grounds, only to be reminded of a contest rule I hadn't even thought about. That we can only enter one photo. We both have cameras and our own opinions and our own visions, but we can only enter one pic. Fuck. After tearing into me, she seemed so uneasy. And then she asked me what I wanted to do about it. Like I would know what to say. She seemed but she seemed totally lost about it. Like it really bothered her. Ah! Anytime you hear one of us shrieking, just assume that a cat has attacked our feet, because that's probably right. So I told her I wasn't sure. Did she not see it?
She must not have seen it.
Yeah. I usually make like a little kissy noise, so she knows to look. Oh, no.
Wait, here we go.
Baby girl.
Did she go?
No.
Miss Gideon.
Oh, I think she's interested in that. There you go. So I told her I wasn't sure. I was just trying to be honest, because I didn't know any more than she did. She seemed okay with that, though. We came up with a plan, sort of. Excuse me. We decided that we'd just go through our photos and pick the best one. Like we're competing. I guess I shouldn't have expected us to really be a team. Victoria drove us down to the boardwalk, and as soon as we got there, she was teasing me. But I'm totally starting to get the hang of it now, and I was able to fire back. Do you wanna...
She called me out on how nervous I was, but weirdly enough, she seemed completely and totally confident that we do fine. From someone who used to, still does, spend so much time mocking me, it was a real head trip. I mean, I'm not totally clueless. I've always just assumed that Victoria's bad attitude comes from her insecurity, like she has to put others down to raise herself up. I thought it was just because she's mean, but there's another side to her. I'm not saying that she's a nice person, but maybe she's not completely awful. She's actually really cool sometimes, and she has a sort of fun side in a scary way. And we both have really similar goals. She's a lot more cutthroat about it, but we want a lot of the same things. The photo I wound up taking of her is a totally candid shot. She wasn't ready for it at all. That's what makes it a great photograph, that she's totally unguarded and unprepared and did not consent to the photo. Just like everybody else on that boardwalk.
Right?
A Victoria that's not putting on a show.
October 10th, later. So, things took a super tense turn. We went back to school to look over the photos we took today, and Victoria told me we should submit mine. Actually, no, Max, she told you that you should submit yours. That none of hers were special. I really must be on a different planet. Or in a different reality.
Oh no, AU Max is becoming self-aware.
The insecurity's not a surprise, but her actually saying something like that? To my actual face? Biggest wowzer / heart attack ever. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, that drawing is amazing. Work hard, mustard big. I just agreed. Because it's what Victoria really seemed to want, even though I felt bad about it and completely confused. But she was relieved. It was like I'd taken some load off her shoulders and she could finally relax and let go of the burden. So that's what's going to happen. We're submitting my photo instead of hers. If you told me at the beginning of this week where I'd be ending up with Victoria now, I would have laughed or probably screamed until I passed out. But things have changed. I think I might actually like Victoria. Fuck. Alright. Do I want to save there and call it a day?
Well, we still have half an hour left. I'm assuming.
Hour?
Yeah, because we started
at 3:30.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so I think we can. I'm assuming Friday is just like in class.
I mean, it's also gotta get gay. Like, they have to admit their feelings for each other, right?
That's a good point.
It's a shame Mog had to go, because she'd probably know.
Yeah.
Exactly how long it is.
Love is strange.
I am going to save just in case.
Good idea.
Yup.
Kittens, where are you, babies?
Well, Giggity is sitting in the middle of the living room, and it sounds like Little Bear has a mylar ball. Somewhere. Maybe in the bathroom?
Yeah. Wow, there's 9 endings. Yeah, I'm not sure how to tell how much is left. We could just stop it there.
What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, even if we don't stop, then there's probably not enough for a whole extra stream. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I was assuming that Friday would be another full day.
I was assuming Friday would be more like the Monday, but I haven't played through a route, so I don't know.
I mean, it's a Saturday.
It is a
We can
Saturday.
just keep going if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see how much time is left on the oven? I'll start reading them.
Alright.
I arrived to class much earlier than anticipated.
6 minutes.
Okay.
Sweetheart. Oh, my bear.
Well, Mia, I think there's 9 endings overall, not just for this route. But yeah, anyone who's still hanging around in the chat, how are you feeling? Do you want us to keep going, or should we call it a day? I think we're fine either way. The kittens are certainly awake now. Hi, little bear.
Baby boy. Some quality kitten cam.
Oh my goodness, he is so cute.
It's so cute.
He's a cutie boy.
It is a cutie boy.
Cutie boy.
Cutie bear.
Gonna put their yurt up. Yeah.
Because you will. You will knock it over. Maybe it's just gonna get it. It's Little Bear. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love you both so much.
Yeah. They want us to keep going, hun. So
Okay.
let's go.
Alright.
Cool. Alright. I arrived to class much earlier than anticipated, too strung up to stand laying in my bed any longer than I already did. Not like I really got much sleep anyways. I'm positive I spent half the night just scrolling through my feed, watching acoustic guitar covers in some lame attempt to calm myself. Victoria had texted me this morning, reminding me to wake up as if I wouldn't do it on my own. By this point, I'm pretty sure those are just her nerves acting up too.
Not this light.
I haven't seen her all morning, not even in the shower room. And she's not even here right now. Huh. I find that a little unusual. The class isn't empty, full of people I assume are just as anxious as me. And Victoria isn't here? I can't help myself. I pull out my phone.
You up? Are you sure you're not the one who needed a wake-up call?
Haha, very funny. Are you in class right now?
I am. And it's pretty packed. We're not the only ones worried, I guess.
Definitely not. I bring my attention back to the classroom as a whole, watching everyone else with rapt attention. Everyone's chatting, but it seems a lot quieter than usual despite that.
Where are you?
Calm down, Max. I'll be there.
I know you will. I'm just curious.
I went out to get some breakfast with Taylor.
No invite? Frowny face.
I bite my lip to subdue the smile on my face, but I've got to admit, breakfast sounds so good right now.
Max, you really need to start
Hashtag Hungry
eating.
Max. I've been so plagued by my nerves that I didn't even think I could eat, with the way butterflies had been gnawing at my stomach.
I'm supposed to do that.
Now I'm kind of regretting that. To be fair, I didn't think you'd be awake yet. I thought you'd need as much sleep as you can get. I blink in surprise at my phone, before smiling and leaning back in my seat. Wowzers. Before this, I would have thought she was being sarcastic about that. Now I can definitely tell she's being real with me.
Thanks. I didn't really get that much sleep, though.
I thought as much. Don't worry, I didn't either.
I was tossing and turning, thinking of you. At least you're getting breakfast to wake you up. Where did you go?
You know that cafe down the street?
Ooh. Went to grab a nice caramel macchiato.
I actually prefer vanilla lattes, but nice try. I cover my mouth, grinning at the screen in amusement.
I'll remember that.
I bet you will.
I bet you will.
Sure you will. Give me a sec. Guess that means Victoria's on her way. With nothing else to distract me with, since Chloe's not even here yet, and Kate seems busy chatting with Alyssa, I rifle through my bag. My fingers graze the folder our contest photo is in, and I feel my heart skitter in my chest all the way up to my throat. That's just reflex, Max. You really should eat something in the morning.
You really should, Max.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready to turn this in yet. I pull it out, sliding my thumb down the edge. Suddenly,
I'm not mature enough for this
no,
game.
you are not. Someone drops a white paper bag onto my desk, and I nearly drop the folder when I feel a hand settle on my back. Ow.
Okay, babe.
Bang my elbow.
Oh.
Luke says, "Oh no, did you fail to turn Vic to the gay side?" Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe. Mia says, "I hope it says who everyone else paired off with."
I mean, I'm guessing Kate and Alyssa. Hi, little bear. You got a marble.
Oh.
Boy.
He's trying to eat it through the yurt.
Yes, he is.
Oh God, he's not the brightest. He's not the brightest little boy.
You little bear. Ah!
Good timing. Holy shit! Chill. Can you
Oh, you want me to check it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Victoria's face comes into view, and she pulls her hand away from my back, quirking a brow up at me. Taylor's standing right behind her, although all she does is flash me a coy smile.
All she does is flash me.
Winking.
Oh, did you add the rest of the pineapple?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Winking at me before sliding away to her own desk. That leaves me at least 50 times more surprised. I don't know what to make of that. Victoria leans her hip against my desk.
What temperature am I looking for?
165. It was definitely hot enough in the crock pot.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's just a matter of whether it looks crispy enough for us.
Oh, it looks pretty crispy.
Okay, cool. Then it's done.
Sweet.
Is it cool enough that you can show Kitten Cam?
Probably not.
Okay. You okay? You look like you're going to shit a brick.
I mean, you did just come out of nowhere.
You scared me, you jerk. Flashing me her teeth and a practice smile, she just takes a sip from the drink in her hand. I wonder if it really is a vanilla latte. Hey, I just came to say hello. That, and I brought you something. She gestures to the paper bag on my desk, and upon closer inspection, I realize it's from the bakery down the street. You brought me something? It's no two whales breakfast, but check it out.
It's no ass buster breakfast.
I sweep it off my desk. I sweep it off my desk, reaching in only to pull out a nice warm croissant. Croissant. As Victoria. My stomach rumbles at the sight. You got me bread?
Oh my god, Max, what the fuck?
It's a croissant, Max.
Thank you, baby.
She sounds exasperated, and I grin. Oh. We need to check out that bakery downtown. That
we do.
Maybe we can do a road trip tomorrow. This is sweet wingmanin.
Thanks. I wasn't expecting this.
Victoria just gives me a non-committal shrug, taking another sip of her latte.
Now I want a vanilla latte.
I thought you'd probably do something dumb like skip breakfast. Being anxious on an empty stomach fucking blows.
Thanks again. You didn't have to.
Just want to make sure you're not, like, dying.
Don't worry so much. I'm not planning on it.
I take a bite out of the croissant, sighing contently. It's no two whales, but it's something.
I bet it's fucking delicious, Max.
Yeah. Victoria checks her phone, glancing
It's not
over my
diner
shoulder.
food, but I guess it's alright. You got me bread.
You can always get me bread. I will always.
I would also
Absolutely.
love a croissant, though.
I would. Yeah. Right where her seat is. I follow her gaze over to Courtney and Taylor.
You can go back to your friends if you want.
She makes a face at that, sucking at her own teeth. They can wait. She says this offhandedly, like she didn't just put me before her buddies. How nervous are you? The golden question. By now I'm positive she knows how I'm feeling.
Little bear.
A bunch? I mumble, but honestly, I do feel a little better now that Victoria's here. Not surprised. I am too. Victoria sighs and opens her mouth to say something else, but before she does, I hear Courtney call out for her again.
Where are the spring ones?
No. I don't know where the spring went. I didn't hear him
I
play.
said baby girl. I was talking to Gideon.
Oh, okay. She thins her lips out and sighs in minute aggravation. Oh, I'm gonna watch that on the replay.
Good job, Gideon. Oh, I love them so much.
It just makes me smile. You should go. They're waiting, and I'm pretty sure you've already spent enough time with me. Oh, please. You say that like it's a bad thing. My eyebrows rocket up, and I almost choke on my croissant. Victoria's eyes widen as she reaches forward, touching my back. What? Hey, don't die on me now.
Sorry. I just wasn't expecting you to say that. So you do like spending time with me?
I ask for clarification, and Victoria clears her throat and shifts on her feet. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Consider yourself lucky.
I do.
After a long sigh, Victoria backs away from my desk. I guess you're right. I'd better go placate them before they start whining later.
Right.
Victoria turns to go, not before pausing for another instant. Oh, and Max, save me a seat next to you. I'm totally having some deja vu about...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think she'd actually want to sit next to me, but that makes me feel a lot more at ease, too. I will.
I definitely will.
As I say that, I already dropped my messenger bag onto the seat next to me.
Pick that up and fling it aside.
Victoria smiles in satisfaction. Thought so. Yay. With that said, Victoria turns and saunters away, back to her own desk. I still have time before class starts. I guess I should check in on everyone else. I've been so busy this week, I've hardly even spoken to anyone. It's Dr. Kate. Max, hi. It's good to see you.
You too, Kate. Nice to see a friendly face after my week with Victoria.
Victoria Chase was your partner? As in, she actually chose to work with you? Stranger things have happened, I guess.
Tell me about it. I was surprised too.
How did it go?
Well, it was...
scary?
At first, definitely. But it was still really cool working with her. Not only is she crazy talented, but I think she might actually have a soul. Oh my god, Kate. And I think we both enjoyed working together. Either that or I just got played hard.
I'm sure she's being sincere. Everyone has a soul, Max, even if they try to hide it.
I wouldn't have believed it before this week, honestly.
You can't judge a book by its cover, right?
I mean, I think it's more than her cover, really.
Victoria has a cold exterior, but I think even she can be nice. When she wants to be.
It's possible, I think.
Well, if anyone can bring out Victoria Chase's good side, it's you.
Or you, Kate.
Maybe you can convince her to smile more often.
Just tell her to smile more. You should tell her to smile more, Max.
Nick says, haha, I miss my cats, but I don't miss the bills. Oh, they are expensive little cats.
They are.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, Miss Gideon may start growling at some point because she gets super defensive over...
Do you want me to just take that toy away or let her...
No, just let her play
All right.
until it's a problem.
Okay.
And then Mia says, save me a seat. Ah! Kate, you're next to be recruited into the polycool. Just a heads up. Rain says, Kate being the best. Luke says, Max's harem.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, I mean, who knows what that 9th ending is.
Right. The harem.
Maybe you can convince. She should smile more.
I can't promise anything. Even I can't tell Victoria what to do.
Miracles happen every day, Max.
Yeah, she put her back down on the seat that she's saving for Victoria. Did she save her own seat?
She's gonna have to sit on Vic's lap.
You're always looking on the bright side, huh?
Sure. Anyway, I won't keep you, but let's grab a cup of tea later, okay?
Okay. I'd love that.
Does sound great.
It does. I'd go for tea with... Okay.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Hey, Max. Are my eyes deceiving me? Are you working with Victoria Chase?
Well, yeah.
I love disgusted Rachel face.
Right.
Fuck me, I just lost $20 to Chloe. I thought we were both tripping when we kept seeing you everywhere with her this week.
You may or may not have been tripping, but you definitely didn't imagine seeing me with Victoria.
More flies with honey, am I right? Although I wouldn't really call Victoria fly, more like a feral cat.
Believe it or not, she's been, well, full of surprises this week.
I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. We don't have to keep talking about you. Let's talk about me. Kidding, but I do have some big news.
Are you dating Chloe? News?
I'll drop the bomb later. Much later. When you're done being distracted with this chase over there. Which, seeing as you're probably going to win the contest, might be never.
You're way more confident about us winning than I am.
Who knows? Maybe when all three of us are famous, we can all work together. I'm thinking badass art film. The set drama between me and Victoria would be iconic.
I mean, that actually does sound amazing. Iconic, more like murderous.
You should ruin the idea by... You should run...
It's like, Oh my god. Hi, Gideon. Hi, baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish Kitten Cam could capture her crazy face.
You should run the idea by her while you're celebrating your victory. With Cristal and Crumbits, or however it goes in the Chase tradition.
I love you and your chunky belly. Rachel.
I'm just making fun. Class is about to start anyway. Chloe, and I'll come by later if you're not, like, busy. We both want all the details of your week.
I'll try.
Chloe.
Aww.
Stop my heart. Is that Maxine Caulfield?
Oh, don't even start. And don't call me Maxine.
Relax. I figured you might be doing that by now, as the Vortex Queen's sidekick.
I'm no one's sidekick.
Don't I know it? I bet you've got her on a leash by now.
She told me not to tell you. Not quite.
Unfortunate. You know, Rachel literally didn't believe you two were working together? She owes me $20 now. Not that I'm not baffled by it either. Did you have, like, a momentary seizure or something? Do you distinctly remember asking her to work with you?
I do, actually. She's a really talented photographer, Chloe. It was cool to work on a project like this with her.
Sneaky. Gotta establish those connections.
She's actually not that bad, either.
God damn it, Max. I knew you'd do this. You're way too accepting of people. Seriously? Victoria Chase?
Seriously, Victoria Chase. She's not awful, Chloe.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. Still, though, you guys are for sure going to win. And once you do, Rachel and I are taking you out, sans your bitter girlfriend.
She's not my...
Yeah, but really, the dream team's gotta go out this weekend, alright? Can't wait to celebrate with you and catch up on what you've missed all week cavorting with Victoria.
All right, you pain. It's a date. Talk to you later. A mixed dog. What did Rachel think they were doing then?
Chloe projecting hard about Max being a dom.
Right?
All right. I know you're all excited, but I need to have you all seated. Have I got everyone's photos?
Oh, god damn it, I knew I was forgetting something.
And they lose by default.
Default.
Can you do the Gideon? What are you? Okay. I'm taking this away, baby girl. I'm taking this away.
Yeah, I think that might need a trim.
Everyone's eyes are on Mixed Dog as they shuffle through the photos spread out on their desk. Oh my god.
Sorry.
I'm really impressed by the amount of students that have entered this year. About half of every class has put an entry in.
Oh, so it wasn't just the photography class?
I guess not. Or maybe, like, there are different photography classes? And now, with these, I can finally start deliberations. Lucky for you all, that means that you can use this period to study. The hum of chatter starts up immediately. quietly, and then dies down with some protests and groans. I'm kind of thankful for the opportunity. I put my head down and open my textbook, but although I try to focus, it's pretty hard. I guess Victoria and I aren't the only ones hoping to win.
No, of course not. So did Victoria ever come and sit next to her? Or?
I don't know. I didn't see anything about it, but...
Little bear. I see you, little bear.
Wait, hold on.
It's the Amazon truck backing up.
Oh, okay. It feels like the longest hour of my life. Every time Mixed Dog moves at their desk, I think they're about to announce the winners. And I jump a little. When they finally do stand up, clipboard in hand, I go rigid in my seat. I catch Victoria's gaze. She offers me an encouraging nod, expression serious. I know she's every bit as nervous as I am, but if she's still putting her trust in me, I'm sure we can do this. Goodness, this was so difficult. I know that the deadline was short, and that a lot of you devoted much of your free time this week to your entry.
And by free time, I mean that you cut class. What the hell, students?
I truly wish that I could award more than one winner. The theme of the contest, bonds, was a broad concept,
So
and
how
I'm
many do you think?
thrilled to see so many different interpretations of it here.
Do you think, like, how many of them do you think actually did, like, bondage?
I don't know how many. I think Chloe and Rachel did.
Definitely a non-zero amount.
That's what photography is all about. Personal expression, showing the world the way that you see things. That said, there is one entry in particular that truly embraced this theme.
But it's not safe for work, so we're going to do a different one.
Yeah, I don't get what the bonds bit is in that photo. Just like, I don't get what the everyday heroes part of Max's photo is.
Right? The back of my head is my hero.
Here, the photographer showcases the impeccable essence of mundane human connection, further highlighted by the backdrop of those experiencing the same.
Sounds like a bit of a reach, Mixed Dog.
My heart skips a beat. Or 10. That might be dying. There's no way they're talking about our photo. The unique vision of this novice photographer makes me think that we'll see some amazing things from them in the future. And hopefully, they'll continue collaborating with their partner. So I'm extra pleased to announce that the winners of the second annual Blackwell Photo Contest are Maxine Caulfield and Victoria Chase.
Max, never Maxine. Little bear.
Congratulations.
Oh, baby. We gotta not go up there. We gotta not go up on the counter, sweetie.
Misa's comedy option is that no matter what route you're in, it's an NPC team that wins every time.
Right?
Luke's just photos of Daniel Craig's abs.
What was that?
Photos of Daniel Craig's abs. The everyday heroes part of Max's photograph is the people in the photographs.
But you can't really see them. It's it's a Polaroid, like a teeny tiny.
Congratulations! We won? It seriously doesn't sink in. Not even when I can hear all the applause from everyone, and Chloe's super obnoxious whistling. I feel shocked to my seat. None of it feels real. Not even when I watch Mixed Dog pin our photo to the board.
Oh, no, why would you pin it?
Max. Can you narrate?
Yeah. I turned to face Victoria, and now the rush hits me all at once. All the applause. The fact that Mixed Dog had called out both our names with such pride. We won. We seriously won. Me and Victoria working together. It's so wild that I feel like I'm in a dream. And I pull Victoria in a hug out of instinct, feeling her totally stiffen up in my grip. That's like when I try to pick up Little Bear.
Oh my god.
She groans loudly, and all I can do is laugh in disbelief, going to pull away from her quickly. She stops me by slipping her arm around my shoulders and squeezing gently, right before pulling away from me. I grin at her, cheeks flushed with excitement, and she smirks slightly at me.
You're so embarrassing.
Oh, she blushing. Sorry, She stops me with a snort, just grasping my shoulder and shaking me very gently.
I know, we fucking won! Just as I said we would.
I couldn't be any happier right now. It feels like I'm floating. I feel like I can do anything. All my nerves are on fire with adrenaline, and I've never been so proud. It all makes me think how crazy it was, all the worrying I did. I'm so glad to have had Victoria on my side, goading me on. I don't think I could have done it without her. Not at all. Victoria's watching me, and she leans back with a tight smile.
I told you we could do it.
I know, I shouldn't have doubted you. It's just... God, I can't believe it. We did it, Victoria. Victoria's eyebrow twitches, and I can't read the expression on her face.
Oh, I've been there.
And then she eyes the area behind me, and it takes me a second to realize that she's locked eyes with Chloe.
I won, she seems to mouth.
And by extension, Rachel. They're all glaring at each other, and it takes a lot for me to suppress a groan. I slip my hand onto Victoria's and squeeze. Victoria rips her gaze off them and offers me another tight smile. Forced.
You look like you have a few people who want to congratulate you.
Should be congratulating us. Both of us. I state this honestly, fiercely, and Victoria pauses and shakes her head, scoffing.
Hardly.
You should come with me to say hi. An awkward grimace marks her face for a second, and then it's gone.
An unwise decision, Max, but you go ahead. Find me afterwards.
The bell rings, signaling the end of class, and therefore the end of my class-wide victory party. Maximum victory. I do stand up, going to talk to the others, and Victoria walks the other way, heading to Taylor and Courtney. I glance over my shoulder at her, but I can't help but feel like something is off. Right before I'm distracted by another round of congratulations, of course. By the time it's all up, I'm sure a solid 10 minutes have gone by. Well, good thing you don't have any more classes.
Rain says, so the 9th ending is when you botch any run so hard that you can't even enter a photograph. Makes sense.
I could see that. Or I could see Amber Price Field. I guess, was the heat on and now it's off? I just heard something stop.
The oven fan probably went off.
Okay. It's like, I know I heard some large appliance turn off.
Which one?
When I check over my shoulder, Victoria's not there anymore. It makes me worry, even if it's probably nothing. Plus, she told me to find her.
Victoria scavenger hunt.
And I'm going to do just that. After all, it wouldn't be right if we didn't celebrate our win together.
Boardwalk? Oh, dorm.
It took me a while to figure out where Victoria disappeared off to. Since I hadn't seen her out in the courtyard or even in the halls, it really only leaves one place, especially since I'd peeked out into the parking lot and her car had still been there. Good call, Max. Not that I think Victoria would leave me. Why would she when she specifically told me to find her? Now I'm standing in the door.
Victoria looks like that. It reminds me of that person. And there used to be this Match.com ad or something.
Oh my god!
Where there's a woman
play games or something.
It's like lady, you look like you play all the games, and this is just the first of the many games that you will be playing.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I haven't seen that one in quite a while.
Oh, little baby, he's so fucking cute. Now I'm standing in the dorm hall, and I pause mid-step when I spot the door to her room cracked open, almost as if she's intentionally left it that way. I mean, that is almost exactly why. Or, almost certainly exactly why. I don't hesitate at all in heading over to her door and opening it. You should probably at least knock. I peer inside Victoria's room, gripping the edge of her door frame. As expected, she's sitting there. She's there, sitting on her bed, holding something tightly in her hands. I try to get a good look, but from my position, it's not exactly easy.
Is it the photograph?
I mean, the photograph was handed in to Mick's dog, so I'm guessing it's the ghost in the shell figurine.
Oh.
That is my guess. Her gaze is unexpectedly hard as I tiptoe my way in, shutting the door softly behind me. Victoria? Victoria tenses up when I call out for her, prying her eyes off the thick book in her hands. She blinks and then sighs.
There you are. Couldn't even knock.
I wasn't sure if I should. Your door was open anyways.
I'm kidding. I'm not upset. It was open for a reason. Just didn't think you'd show up so quickly.
It was open just for me. I cross over to her bed and Victoria directs her attention back to whatever it is she's holding. It takes me a second to realize that's her portfolio. It looks so thick. She must have a lot in there already. Despite myself, I grew a little worried at the sight. The tense set of her shoulders and serious slant to her eyes makes me wonder if she's upset. I would have shown up quicker, it's just, everyone wanted to congratulate me. A briefly amused snort escapes Victoria's lips and she pats
That's
the spot next to her.
impressive that she can snort out of her mouth.
Right?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how uncomfortable did that praise make you?
Funny you should ask. A solid 7, mostly because my partner wasn't there to share it with me. I take a seat next to her, the bed bouncing a little at the way I drop myself onto it.
Vic is
She's got a water bed. It's just... Victoria clicks her tongue and shrugs.
You didn't need me to share it with you.
It was a picture of you, Victoria. Something about the way Victoria says that throws me off. It's resigned, as if she thinks she hasn't had any effect on all of this. But
Yep, sorry.
she trigger fingered on any of this, and she's just taking it. What do you mean? You're my partner, Victoria. I couldn't have done it without you.
Please, that win was all on you, Max.
It was a picture of you, Victoria. Victoria's slightly turned away from me like she's trying to shield herself from me. My heart clenches in my chest at the sight. Does she seriously think she's had no part in this? No way. Victoria, you've had everything to do with this. We both did this. Victoria shuts her eyes and huffs, placing her portfolio back down on her lap.
No, Max. That was your photograph that won.
And you were the one who helped me take it. I mean, is that what you're so upset about? Victoria catches my gaze from the side, and her lip twitches as if something about that bothers her.
I'm not upset about it. You deserved it. I'm just saying that I'm not going to take credit for something you did.
And I'm saying that's bullshit, Victoria. I can't help it. The words are flying out of my mouth before I have the chance to stop them. Maybe it's because Victoria is being so ridiculous. Maybe it's because I can't stand the sight of Victoria putting herself down so easily. Victoria straightens up like a bullet at my words. No. Turning to watch me with wide eyes.
Excuse me?
I almost think that maybe I've gone too far. But I suck it up. I can't waver, not now. I said that's bullshit, okay? This whole time you've been goading me on. Without you, I don't think I even would have been so confident submitting anything today. Victoria's eyes narrow, and then she licks her lips, waiting for me to continue. So excuse me if I think it's really ridiculous that you're not giving yourself even a little credit. Even if it's not your photograph, like I said, without you it wouldn't even exist. Also, you were literally the model in it. Victoria doesn't say anything, and for an instant, I really am sure that I've said too much, but I don't regret it. Victoria needs to hear how important she is. I mean, are you sure? Because, look at the photos behind you. I'm pretty sure she has a fair, decent, amount of self-importance. Even if it's from some dorky hipster. Even if it's from someone that I'm pretty sure she is used to just competing against. Victoria needs to know that she is just as important, just as amazing as I've learned she is this week.
Okay. Jesus, Max, I've never seen you so passionate.
Victoria's eyes lock onto my face, and I suddenly feel very small at the way she's looking at me. Her face is totally unreadable, too. All that bravado I felt from before feels like a total dream, like someone else was in charge of my body, stringing me along. That is a very intense stare, babe. Like Little Bear. No, when Little Bear stares at you, it's like he's looking through time.
I taste colors.
Yeah. I forced myself to speak anyways, and I just bite the inside of my cheek, curling my toes up in my sneakers. You just needed to know. Like, really needed to know. Victoria inhales deeply through her nose, and then she pries her gaze off of me. I still can't tell what she's thinking.
Regardless,
I want your gaze on me.
You do remember what I was saying about my portfolio?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't.
Even if...
That she wanted to put her photo, the winning photo. She stops, shrugs.
Even though I might be a big part of it, it's not like I can really use it.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Clearly. Not that I hold it against you. Too busy being showered in affection.
Victoria smirks, clearing her throat right after.
But I suppose that just means it's not time for me to submit this just yet. After all, none of the pictures I took are worth putting in here. What about the one of me?
My gaze is drawn back to the wide book in her hands. It's leather-bound. I wouldn't expect anything less from Victoria Chase. If at least one animal hasn't died for it, it's not worth being part of her ensemble. It looks so intimidating. And I bet whatever's inside is amazing. It's just a dick in a box. Maybe it does, but knowing you, Victoria, I'm positive whatever's in there is amazing.
Okay, now you just have too much faith in me.
Never. I'm totally serious. Victoria smiles briefly, and I reach out, brushing my head against the side of hers. The contact feels almost electric. Victoria, on the other hand, stiffens up slightly. Can I see? I'd be stoked to see what you have in there. Got this cat.
Just draw like anime fan art.
I mean, if it had been my portfolio in high school, probably.
What? So you can shower me in more praise?
There's this soft sarcasm in her voice, and I roll my eyes and beam at her. Maybe. Victoria seems to freeze, scoffing and handing it over to me. I take it gently, my heart full, knowing that she trusts me with it. When I open it, I'm already astounded by the quality of the work within it. As expected, Victoria is so remarkable. I think I'd almost be jealous if we hadn't hung out together this whole week. I can almost cheer myself now. How can someone so awful have such an amazing portfolio? Oh, you'd be surprised,
It's
Max.
easier than you think,
It's
Max.
more common than you think. Only now I know Victoria's not awful. She's just insecure.
She's a little bit of both.
She'd be a little bit awful, too.
Yeah.
As I flip through each of the pages, I realize Victoria's gone super quiet. I glance back up at her, just to see her biting her lip, hands pressed against her skirt. Victoria, these are... Wowzer. You've got such an amazing eye.
You think so? They're just my best ones, but honestly, they could be better.
I shake my head immediately, returning my gaze to the book, right as I see Victoria swallow nervously. No, for real. I mean it. I never get to see her stuff, aside from, like, some assignments. But all of these are on a whole other level. Victoria shifts next to me, and I feel her knee bump against mine.
Thanks, Max.
No problem. I'm almost to the end of the thick book, though when I turn the page, I spot a photograph that makes my breath pause in my chest, my cheeks flushing. My heart does a double take in my chest. It's the picture of me yesterday, holding my camera in one hand, and our winning contest photo in the other.
See, so she could put the winning photograph in her portfolio.
There you
It's not the actual photograph.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
it's technically in there.
Yeah, just like Victoria's. The pedestrians are all lined up behind me, but what I think sticks out the most is the dorky smile I have. Victoria. I can't help the surprised quality to my voice, and I look up from the photo to Victoria, who's steadily going pink.
God, you weren't supposed to.
Victoria covers her mouth with her hand and reaches over to shut the book. Instead of letting her, I grasp her hand. I thought you said none of the photos you took yesterday were worth putting in here? I managed to say, even though I'm positive I'm just as red as Victoria is. Still, I have to admit. The way my heart is beating isn't just because of shock. The fact that Victoria went and developed my photo. I mean, she probably just printed it out, really. Still, she's a digital camera. And it's in here.
I didn't say that, didn't I? I did say that, didn't I?
Victoria closes her eyes and sighs deeply.
It's a good photo, that's it.
Victoria defends lamely, tone blunt as she tries to downplay her total embarrassment at being caught. I, on the other hand, can't stop smiling. So the sound you're hearing behind us is Gideon ripping apart a scratcher. She likes to rip chunks out of the cardboard. All I'm thinking about is what it could mean. Don't get too ahead of yourself, Max. It's just... wowzer. I can't believe I'm in this.
There's also been a round of wowzers in the chat.
Nice.
Well, you are, so.
I want to say something else, to tell her how amazing I think it is, but she seems really embarrassed. She won't even meet my eyes.
I just closed the portfolio.
I hope you don't mind me injecting my opinion, but...
Please, as if I could stop you from saying anything at this point.
Victoria gains some of her bite back, and it makes me laugh a little, even though I feel like something's shifted in the atmosphere around us. I think it's amazing. I think you should definitely give it a shot and submit this to that gallery.
What? You can't be serious. It's not ready.
It might never be ready, Victoria. I mean, what are the chances of you getting to be totally perfect? And you'll never know if it's ready or not if you don't give it a shot.
When did you get so wise, Max?
She sniffs, raising a brow at me. All I can do is shrug. Maybe I learned a few things this week.
You're welcome.
Babies, please.
They're playing in their crinkle paper.
Yep. Wow, who said I was talking about you? We both share an amused glance, and then Victoria goes serious once more, studying me.
Okay, I will, but on one condition, Max.
One condition? Like what?
I want you to help me.
I thought she was gonna say, like, that you need to submit one too, but...
Yeah, nope.
Nope. For a second, I'm totally surprised by what she's getting at, and I swallow thickly. Like...
You heard me. Just, going through my stuff.
Oh, I have no problem doing that.
I already have. Being my second opinion, because, as you so clearly stated, I'm apparently a poor judge on my own.
Little bear down, sweetie. No kidding.
I joke carefully, although I'm floored by Victoria's demand. I fist my hands against my jeans, really thinking about it. And I decide that I'd love to help Victoria. In fact, I'd already been thinking it before. I just wasn't sure if I should ask. It'd be good for the two of us, I think. Is Victoria Chase actually asking me for help?
How did this get here?
Oh, Mia says, I'm glad we played this route. It's really special.
Yeah.
Max. Victoria says my name dangerously, and I just smile at her. I'm kidding, mostly, but yeah, of course. I'd love that. Good. Victoria relaxes, and I watch her exhale softly, gently. And it won't just be you helping me. I'll do the same for you too,
You will?
I don't mean to sound so surprised. I guess I never do. But all Victoria does is nod, reaching out for her portfolio and resting her hand next to mine. Duh, I can't just leave you by yourself. If I didn't, God knows when you'd put your work out there.
That is a fair point. Hey!
Did that one hit home a little hard?
I've put my work out
It's
there.
true.
I know.
Somebody has a novel that's been done for years. Anyway.
I was thinking more of my art.
Yeah. My chest rumbles with my silent laughter as Victoria teasingly jostles my shoulder with hers.
Untrue, but okay. I like that.
Victoria hums softly, and I turn to stare at her. She's giving me the same stare as earlier, serious, and I can't read it. Not for a minute. It's almost as if she's searching for something.
She wants to kiss you.
For the third time in the past 30 minutes, my heart does its thing again.
Oh my god, Kia. Why?
I think I see her eyes dip down my face, and I open my lips to say something, furrowing my brows. And the vet said she needs to play more.
Oh my god. And suddenly she's kissing me.
Oh, wow.
So quickly, it's almost jarring. I'm pretty sure our teeth knock into each other, but it's offset by how soft her lips are, by how much my head spins. I'm so shocked I don't even have the chance to respond when she pulls away, breath staggered against my lips. As if I could come up with anything less coherent. I'm still trying to get a grip, trying to realize that Victoria Chase just kissed me. All I can see on her expression is the gnawing worry present in that cute crease between her eyebrows. Fuck, Victoria's jaw tenses, locks up, and I realize she's trying to backpedal out of this. So naturally, I react on instinct.
Aww! Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
Mia says, a kiss! Rain says, let there be gay. And Mia says, ah! We did it. Mia says, oh. And Luke also says, oh. Oh, Rain says, congrats, we got the true ending.
Yay!
Yay!
Happy ending, happy ending. I reach forward, pressing another kiss to her lips. It's firmer. I make sure it's firmer, confident, positive. My chest feels like it's going to explode. The way Victoria gasps against my lips doesn't do a thing to calm the patter of my heart, and that's okay. After a moment, I pull away, and I manage a shaky laugh that Victoria returns. That could have gone a lot better for our first kiss.
Oh, fuck off. I was just a little...
Nervous? I can tell. Victoria rolls her eyes, and then she leans forward again. Our noses brushing. The high flush in her cheeks makes her look even more gorgeous, I think. This time, I slip my hand onto her cheek, brushing the back of her ear. Victoria's hand settles against my side, and I can feel the nervous tremble of her fingers.
Whatever. We can work on that as long as we need to.
Definitely. This time when we kiss, we're both ready for it.
Aww!
Yay!
Yay! Rain says, gay. And Mia says, oh, I love it. Aww.
Oh no, we never did story time!
Oh, good job.
Oh.
Good job. Good job. Lesbian Max. Gay Chloe Price. Good job.
Are like any of these people still in the fandom?
I don't know.
I hope they didn't all get driven out.
Yuri Pirate sounds interesting.
Right?
Max, my hipster sock. Okay. Hey, Explosion Shark. Yeah. And Hannah Tell? What?
Oh, special thanks.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean.
Alex says do mixed dog next.
Ah, if only we could.
Let's see. Finally, I'd like to thank Donut and Squeenix. chances most of them have moved on, I think.
Yeah. I mean, to put this much work into something and then... I feel like at least a fair few people were kind of driven out of the fandom too, which sucks.
Yeah. Whew. Oh boy. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
That
we missed the last few journal entries, but
Whew. All right.
It's just about
kitten dinner
a few
time.
minutes, sweeties.
We've got to say our
Like 6
goodbyes.
o'clock yet.
But anyway, so what did you think, hon?
I thought it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
want
was
to.
charming.
I want to do the Kate one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely play this again and just do different routes.
Mia says the melon reference is Melanicious, who's still in the fandom.
Nice. Okay, at least one of them is still in the fandom. Oh, that was mostly syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't all dissolve.
Nope. All right.
So, wow.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. And thank you to the crew who worked on this.
Yeah, seriously. They
It-
obviously put a lot
Yeah.
of work and love into this, and it's awesome. It's really nice. Mia votes Kate next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do Kate next.
I mean, it's like, I think, like...
We'll
I
probably
guess-
take a little break between routes, but
I think, like, I don't know that I was ever, like, a Marshfield person.
no.
But, like, I guess Rain has rubbed off on me. Because, like, I'm totally...
Being part of
just-
of that Discord server has really been like, okay, we all stand Kate now.
Yeah. Yeah, Kate is, like... In the game,
Sweet.
Kate is so sweet, and I just want Kate to be happy.
Yeah.
I definitely want Kate to be happy, and if Max is what makes her happy, then by God, she and Max should get together.
Yes. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, well, Rain, I think the spam bots are probably busy, spreading misinformation other places.
Yeah.
But yeah, and on a side note,
Yeah.
we kind of debated, or I guess I kind of debated.
Because I didn't know about it.
Because Ghost didn't know about it. Whether we wanted to do a stream of This War of Mine, which is, I mean, they always had, I'm pretty sure they had a partnership with Warchild at some point, and now the devs are donating, I guess, their profits from like the next week or so to, like, I guess, help the Ukrainian war effort or charities in Ukraine. But one, it's been a while since I played it, so I didn't want to, like, fumble through it. Two, it's a downer.
Yeah.
And I think it's, I don't know, like, there's a play, maybe we'll do a separate stream at some point. Like, we didn't want to take this time to necessarily, like, spring a downer on everybody. Maybe we'll do, like, or maybe I can do, like, a solo stream tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I've got a lot of deadlines before the 1st. But yeah, something, for folks to look into if you like games and you are interested in supporting Ukraine right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've seen lots of lists of, like, different charities and stuff that are available right now. But if you're specifically into games and, want to, like, I guess, have even just a modicum of some insight into what the people of Ukraine are experiencing right now, then, it's worth checking out. It's been in a lot of bundles and over the years, and that's how I've gotten it. So that's our kind of sad note to end the stream on.
Yeah. But apart from that...
Yeah, apart from that.
Yeah, apart from all the horrible things going on in the world right now.
Yeah, and at some point I assume there will be an Xbox patch for Life is Strange.
God, I hope so. So yeah, right
Remaster.
now we've got... I just keep pushing back the schedule for our episode 5 playthrough. So right now, it's scheduled for next Tuesday and Thursday. The patch is supposed to be coming out later this week. They're running out of this week, but
Yeah.
If it doesn't come out by next week, I think the next dating sim I wanted to do is Cryptid Crush. So
Okay.
I can start playing that. Or if we want to do something together, is it too soon to do Butterfly Soup?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So stay
We'll figure out
tuned.
something. We will be playing something on Tuesday.
If
Hopefully Life is Strange episode 5.
yeah, if
We
not,
really hope so.
yeah,
We would like
don't
to
wanna
finish
stop.
this game.
Yeah. You don't want to have to keep pushing it back.
Yeah. And at some point we will play more Roots of Love is Strange.
But I think we probably need a break from reading for a little while.
Yeah, oh, that's a good point, because Butterfly Soup would be a lot of reading.
Butterfly Soup is a lot of reading.
Yes.
Not that we don't love reading to everybody.
Oh, no. Just reading out loud for 2+ hours 3 times a week is a lot on
It is a lot, and
on the vocal cords.
We've been doing 3 times a week for a month now.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess let's call it a night. And thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yep.
And we'll be back on Tuesday.
All right.
Alright.
See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. Bye.
See you next Tuesday. Yeah, we should probably actually bring up the
thumbnail.
Bye.
Bye.